Checkerboard level 1 comes checkerboard design, and then is checkerboard level 2 and 3. Not next to each other because you also put in flat bead frame or golden bead frame, but
Okay.
I guess Montessori flow is not terribly important.
Okay. When you say checkerboard design, do you mean the lesson where you teach them how to build it? Or what do you mean?
Where you teach them how to like color code the checkerboard
Okay, I don't know
and the
that one yet.
problems.
The very first one that my teacher had me do last year was just lay the board out with felt squares.
Oh.
This is 1, this is 10, this is 100, and then this is 10 times 10. This is,
We go over that, but just using this.
okay.
Like,
You don't like it's on a
units
lesson.
times
really.
units is units, 10 times units is tens, hundreds times units is hundreds.
Right.
And then we get to like
This is 1
thousands
10.
times tens is 10,000s.
Right.
10,000s times tens is 100,000s. But they didn't show us some work. Okay, so this is, if I was giving a student this lesson for the very first time, I'm just gonna show them like all of these materials, right? But like the aha, or like what you really want them to look at first is this. Are you recording? So, what do you notice about this box of beads?
Looks like the bead stairs.
It does look like the bead stairs, yeah. Anything else?
What'd you say?
No tens.
There's no tens. This box is especially for the checkerboard because there are no tens. When we get to tens in checkerboards, we go to the next square. That's why there's no tens in the bead box for checkerboard. Yes.
Is the box that has 10, is that one called decanomial box?
Yes.
And does this one have a different name? Checkerboard beads.
That's
Okay.
just checkerboard.
This is
Checkerboard
just
bead
for
box.
checkerboard.
Okay.
I mean,
Do the tens for the golden mat, right? Do we? When we're doing golden mat work?
I don't know that
She
one.
doesn't know that one. That's an H.
That's a CGMS.
That's a CGMS
Oh, really?
lesson. Yeah, I've never seen it to a CGMS.
It's just adding beads on a place value
I
mat.
would use this because you're still going to scoop things over. You wouldn't use the 10 bar on that one.
Okay.
And so for the first lesson, I kind of combine these two, like this intro, and then I give them this problem. So when you said that there were no 10 bars, I just want to show you what that means, okay? So, sorry. Also, I would give this lesson sitting next to the child, facing the same way as they are. Side to side. Side to side. How many is this?
4.
If I put it here, how many is this?
4.
If I put it here, how many is this?
4 tens.
4 tens or
tens.
40. If I put it here, how many is this?
400.
400.
400.
4,000.
Alex, can you make 4 million? Pat, can you make 400,000? That's 400 million.
Oh, you're right. I'm going there.
Yeah, 400,000.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what this is showing. Just that we don't use the 10 bar anymore. It's just the placement of the 4 that changes the number. Okay, so we just really quick, like that's our little intro. And then I would take some time and be like, okay, I'm gonna go check on some other kids, but can we take turns building this number, these numbers? So Mr. Anthony would build 37, so a 3 and a 7. Yeah, that says 37. Okay, and then somebody else would do 295. Okay, we don't have to go through all of them, but just so they could get a practice of what is happening. Also, this is the first time they're ever building anything greater than in the millions. That's why I think the kids are so like I made it when I get to checkerboard. Like, I know my math, and this is my goal forever, is that I get to checkerboard, because first it's like, oh, millions, like that's such a big number, but then in large bead frame, they hit millions. And so then you're like, oh, this when you get to build even bigger than millions. So, anyways, okay, so we go over that for the intro, just like 5 minutes. And then I also like to ask, what do you know about this? What looks familiar to you? The colors, where have you seen the colors before?
You know what I mean? Like,
Wow, we saw those colors in the stamp game. Any other material that this kind of looks like?
Bead frames.
It does look like the bead frames, yeah.
So would you have bead frame before you get to this? Okay.
Yeah, they were very short.
Anything
They were
else?
like super simple, so they can just use the chart.
Okay, yeah.
Anything that we noticed?
Yeah.
Just anything? Oh, like we have numbers here, but then we have numbers there.
Yeah, you have numbers for the multiplier and the multiplicand. Mhm.
Yeah, because like right now.
I can see the families.
Do we go over that or not?
You can't, I tell them whenever we put the numerals down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So you already know some things about this work. That's exciting. So we're going to build our numerals using these little numeral cards. Now some classes have the ones that are color coded, but I never did, so I just used these. The multiplicand is built with white tiles, so we're gonna build 4,312. And then the multiplier will be a gray tile. We're just gonna pretend this is gray for time's sake, okay? But don't do that with the kids. Okay, so now we are going to build our multiplication using the bead box. And I don't know, I was always a stickler in the room about like nothing should touch the floor. Like this is sacred, these works are sacred, nothing should ever be on the floor. So if all of your things don't fit on one rug, a grace and courtesy lesson is how to use a half rug to help us make sure that nothing is touching the ground. Okay. So this says that we're gonna take the 2 bead 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes in the units because units times units is units.
Okay, so now if the student has good number sense, can they just jump to and put in a number then? Or would that not be something that you,
I always tell them we're gonna build it first.
Okay.
But then like for the next card that I'm not sitting with them, sure.
okay.
Yeah.
We could just put an A
So now we're gonna do 110 4 times because 10s times 1s gives me 10s.
Yeah.
Oh, you found the 4.
I found the
Thanks. All right, here we go. Hundred, 300s, 4 times. Hundreds times units gives us hundreds. Because they might have good number sense, but they might not know yet what to do when they carry here. All right. 4,000s 4 times. Thousands times units is thousands. Our next step is that inside each of these squares we can only have 1 bar. Okay? We can only put 1 bar in each of these squares. What is 2 times 4? 8. I still to this day mix up blue and brown. 8. 1 times 110 times 4 is 4 tens. 40. 440. 300s times 4 is, let's skip count this, okay? 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 hundredths. How are we gonna make 12 if we don't have a 10 bar? Like this. And I usually just say 12. And they're like,
That makes sense.
like that, they don't need much
Yes.
more than that. The 2 goes here and we carry the
Or
1.
10. We have 1.
Okay? Okay. Or the 1,000, right?
Yeah.
4 thousands times 4 gives me, let's skip count. 4, 8, 12, 16. Plus 1 is 17. How am I gonna make 17? What am I gonna put in the unit thousands? The 7, and I'm gonna carry
10,000.
yes, the 10,000. So 4,312 times 4 equals 17,248.
Like the verbiage.
Yeah, lots
Keep
of
that
that.
And oh gosh, I didn't write the problem. And so then, after I would say, let me show you how to write this, because it looks different here than it does just the equation. So then we would write it on a recording sheet.
Do you write it first or do you do this first? Usually the first time.
I'm feeling like usually I do this first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah, and then I say, okay, now let's write it. Where did my paper go? Did I lose my paper? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so I would never tell them to do this. They would have a clipboard, okay? Don't ever show them to do this. And I tell them to line it up here because that really helps us with the units, to line up the units. So 2.
To just record the answer.
Yes,
You know, we go back and do
right
partial
now I
products.
do.
For
Right
the
now I
first
do,
lesson.
yes, yes. But if they already know and they, you know, they'll
Then you can
figure it
just
out.
tell
And then I say, like, whenever I did this, why do you think I put it up there? Oh, because that's how I carry my 1.
On paper.
Yeah.
Do you, maybe when you get to larger numbers, do you turn your tiles over to know like which
I
one you're
only
working
turn
on?
my tile over if this was like 44. I turn this
You
one.
don't ever turn these over.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
I turn this one and we do the partial product of the unit first. And then I'm like, okay, we're done with that one. We close the door. And now we're gonna do this one, partial
Yeah.
product for the 10s. And then we would do this.
And then do you do the, when we're done, we turn it?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Sunshine used to do that too. That's how I would know it was done. She said you turn them. I like that.
So whenever you had the 4 2s here, you would have,
Mhm.
like, I learned to put them horizontal, and then when you've completed simplifying it to 1 bar, you know you're done with that spot by turning it. Is that what you were
I think
saying?
one of our previous teachers did. Yeah, she taught
Okay.
me that.
Do you reinforce the standard algorithm by like 2 times 4 is 8? Like, do you like show
You could do that, yeah.
the way the
Like
4
hand in hand.
moves? You know, it's like 4 times this, and it's 4 times the 10s
Mhm.
number.
Like we did with stamp game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Are we, just out of curiosity, since you didn't do it here, but we're writing each one individually first, or are you just going to record the whole answer the first time you do it?
Usually the first time I do it, it's just like a
Regular month?
regular
Okay,
presentation.
got it.
And they write it.
Okay.
And then later we can start talking about like, oh, did you do any exchanges? Like, where would you put those? But a lot of the time, like, they've already been doing it with stamp games so much, they'll put the ones or
Right.
however many over there already.
But I'm asking, like, we did this first. Did you write the 8 and
No,
then?
I didn't.
That's what I'm.
I
Should
didn't.
we do that or no? The first time.
It's up to you.
Okay.
But I wouldn't,
Okay.
because I think that they're just like
Taking in the
so
board.
ready for this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
The whole
wouldn't
thing.
break up the
Okay,
presentation
got it.
to write each number, because they're not gonna think that's very cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's, I know we're trying to enforce
Yeah,
that, so I'm
yeah.
just wondering.
So then would it be stamp game and then checkerboard?
Oh.
Like if we're looking at the sequence?
I think it's large bead frame, then checkerboard.
Stamp game, large bead, frame.
Small bead frame, large bead frame, checkerboard level 1.
Oh.
This is level 1. Then they go to golden bead frame level 2, then checkerboard level 2.
Ah.
What about golden bead level
I don't know,
1? Where's that?
There's no golden bead frame level 1.
Oh, they just have, the cards just say level 2?
They just said